In this video tutorial, you will learn how to apply for professional development funding through student equity to cover registration fees for workshops, conferences, and similar activities. First, you will want to go to the CCSF website and click on Student Services. A drop-down menu will appear, and you will want to click on Student Equity. On the left-hand side, you will see a link for professional development. Once you arrive at this webpage, the first thing you want to do is to see if your activity falls under one of the projects that has already been approved. This will take you to a spreadsheet that shows you the name of the approved project and the name of the originator. For fall 2017, Equity can only cover registration fees for projects that are on this list. If you do not see your project, please check back with us in the spring of 2018. Please note that equity funds will only cover registration costs for conferences in California. Equity will not compensate for travel costs such as food, lodging, or transportation, or out-of-state conferences. Also note that requisitions through Equity must be submitted at least 3 weeks before the start date of the event. For group registration with a discount, one invoice should indicate all names of the participants. Each vendor has different requirements for registration, so the department head or chair should contact the vendor for more details. The department head or chair should also attach a list of all participants' names to the invoice to help track the travelers' names. Please note, even though Equity needs only one invoice for group registrations, each faculty member who attends the conference will need to complete the requisition and travel order form. First, click to download and complete the requisition travel order form. This is a fillable form, so you can enter your name, download, and print. Then make sure to get all the required signatures. Although Equity will not cover travel costs, you may include that information in the travel requisition order form, and Equity can forward the form along to faculty travel. To complete the Equity PD funding form, you will need 3 documents: a scanned copy of the requisition travel order form, travel brochures or event activity information, and a 1-page description of the activity. Click on the Equity PD funding forms. Here you can enter in your contact information, name of the activity, activity type, funding type, and professional development project type. This is the same list as was previously shown in the Excel spreadsheet of projects that have been approved through Equity. If you'd like Equity to forward your travel costs to faculty travel, please indicate that here and on your requisition travel order form. Lastly, here is where you can add your 3 documents. You can add them individually or in one single scan. Let's see an example. Here you can see a completed travel requisition order form. Here is an example of the activity information. This information also needs to include the printed registration information showing fees of the activity, and if the activity is a conference, it also needs to show the event's location. And finally, here is an example of the 1-page description. Please make sure that the 1-page description answers the information here. To attach the file, simply click on Add File. Find your file and drag the file to the window here. Click on Upload and Submit. Again, you can scan them separately or together as one file and then submit. Equity will contact you once your requisition has been approved. Now please keep in mind that participation in off-campus conferences requires completion of a professional development report. You can find detailed information about that here. There are 2 parts to this report. While the lead point of contact, or Equity lead, must submit the evaluation, anyone who attended the conference can contribute to the final project of each part. Part 1 is a presentation project. Participants in the event can choose to present and share what they've learned from one of the examples here. Part 2 is an evaluation write-up, in which participants can give a detailed description of the activity, how it related to closing the achievement gap, and next steps. Let's see an example. Here you can see the name of the workshop, the facilitators, dates, locations, number of attendees, a description of the workshop, and a summary report. Once you have completed these steps, please share either in Google Docs or Google Drive or some similar format, or email your documents to pdfundingforms@gmail.com. If you have any questions, please contact the Equity Professional Development Coordinator, Christopher Howe, at chow@ccsf.edu. Thank you, and have a nice day.